Hi, and welcome, Radiant Souls, to this podcast, Rediscover Your Inner Smile and Energy, Voices of Female Entrepreneurs. I'm Esther Wal-Boevee. I'm an alignment and energy coach. I help and support female entrepreneurs who experience stress or overwhelm. Are you already having a business which is up and running, successful, but you're not feeling happy, feeling something is just not right? You know and feel it should be better. For my clients, I do energy work together with coaching and training to get back in your alignment with yourself, setting your business in the same alignment, starting from the complete you, the relaxed you, the true you in you, choosing your energy, choosing your actions. So you feel more happier, you feel more yourself in an aligned business. In this podcast, we're interviewing amazing and wonderful female entrepreneurs who also went through this. And they're sharing their journeys, sharing their insights on inner harmony, innate true self, and working with the laws of the universe and how to use that in your life and business. Be sure to like us, follow us, download it, and please leave a review so we can share our amazing journeys. To become our happiest self, the biggest smiles, and highest energy in your business. Let's go on this amazing journey. Hi, and welcome to this episode, Rediscover Your Inner Smile and Energy, Voices of Female Entrepreneurs. Today, I am laying down with the cards the best advice for now in the coming months for female entrepreneurs. And I'm working with these cards already for 20 years. I learned to connect through a pure and full of white light source, Mary Magdalene. So I'm working from heaven as a child. I also could step into heaven and step back again and look how it was going with other relatives. For me, it was normal. It still is. I'm not stepping in and out of heaven anymore, but so you know, I'm working with a pure conscious, and that's Mary Magdalene. I'm working from that light, from that true self. As we know, we're all connected and we're all spiritual. And in that connectiveness, I'm laying these cards for the best advice. I'm not selling future because we decide on our own futures. If I decide something else today, so different, the cards will also be so different. So that's also free will. And in that free will and deciding on your own future, this can only be best advice for the upcoming 3 to 6 months. So that's also in my virtual store, just like another bunch of stuff. Also, I'm working with clients in a 3-month period. I'm sharing that in a little bit. So stay till the end I can share that offer at the end. But for now, I'm laying it 3 to 6 months female entrepreneur best advice. So I'm working with Lenormand cards, and they're coming from France, from Madame Lenormand. She was in the Napoleon times. She worked with the cards too. So it's not tarot, and it doesn't matter if it's tarot or not, but these are my cards for 20 years already. So I'm laying a big cards, a lot of cards. The question, there are already cards jumping out of it, but that's always happening. And there will appear in the deck. And the question is going to be asking Mary Magdalene, what is the best advice for these coming 3 to 6 months for the female entrepreneurs listening to this podcast. Do I need to shuffle some more? Yes, okay. And yeah, okay. So again, best advice. So you can't see it actually, but it's a lot of cards. I'm laying it out right now. You can hear it on the podcast. I need a little bit more space. So it's a kind of in a pattern where I can read the cards from. Let me count the cards for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 21 cards. You can lay different kinds of patterns for it, but I'm usually doing this one. I don't know the name, otherwise I would share it. I always start with these cards if I see a person card, so a male or female. Don't see one. So also insights will show up not only in the cards, but also in my connection with Mary Magdalene. Okay, she's saying start at the top cards. So the question was again, what is the best advice for the coming 3 to 6 months for female entrepreneurs listening to this podcast? I see we have the wind in the sails. So I see a ship, but it's already left the harbor and it's gone out to sea to sail with the wind. Beside that is a card, it's a heart, but there's a little, there were emotions, so there's a little cloth holding the emotions, stopping the bleeding. So there were emotions, and there still are, but the emotions are already healing. Next to that is the beautiful card, the stars. So we have spiritual help for sure, but it's upside down, so we can be not as secure that it's there, the spiritual help, but it is there for sure. So it's more in our doubting than it's in our doubting and not in the sureness that it is there. Next to that are the mice. And mice stand for they can cause little trouble in your kitchen or in your garden or in your shed. So there are little mice beside that. So there are little troubles. But the moon card is also lying beside that. So there's also doubt. So little troubles, little doubt. But remember, we are stars. We are made from stardust. We are star seeds also. So you are that light. You are that star seed which can grow as you, the real you. Beside that, that's funny. So the moon is laying there, but also the sun is lying beside it. And the sun is making stronger card for the other card. It's laying before or after it. So this is for the before. So you are that star seed. You are that star. Be confident that and trust in it. And the clover is laying besides that. So that stands for luck, the clover. And besides that is the book. It's all about learning, experiencing, and just doing and learning from that and keep going on that. So not stopping in that, but it's just like a book. You've done something, you learned something, and with that knowledge from yourself, who you are, how it works for you, you can move on with that knowledge. So let me see, that was the first line. It also, card reading is just like reading a book. Let me see where I go. In the middle, just like a book. There's a dog. Best friend of men, of course. So be your own best friend. Like a dog can be so loyal, so beside you. And that's what I also share a lot. Be your own best friend. Trust your inner being. Feel your inner harmony. who you are. And if you start from that instead of in the outer world, pleasing people, in the chaos, the worries, in the anxiety, and you start from anxiety, it's not as easy if you start from yourself, your best self, who you are. And beside that is the new beginning. The old is ended and the new beginning is beginning. So be your best own pal, just like a dog. And a new beginning will start. The storks can mean you're pregnant, but usually, especially for female entrepreneurs, it can mean you're starting a new project, you're starting on a new job, you're starting your new business. Because one is flying from the nest, he's coming back, but one is going away and there are little chicks in there. So it's a fruitful new project, new beginning. And the key is besides that. So you have the key in your hands. You just have to put it in the lock, turn it around, and open the door. So that's an action card. So you already know what to do. You're already knowing it, but not daring it. This key is also upside down, so we're insecure about that. We have the key. We're not putting it in the lock, opening the door, and going in. So there is a new project. Just use the key. So in the line beneath, there's the house upside down. Also insecurity in your own base. Can be in your house, in your home country even, but usually it's your personal base, your house. And you're holding on to that insecurity in feeling insecure in your base. So there is an envelope next to it. So we put our inner longings in deep down in an envelope. We made it a secret and put it deep down in our bodies. Trying to shove it down, not feeling it, not recognizing and feeling insecure about it. So next to the envelope, there is a card. We can punish ourselves with so much. For example, I didn't do that, or I didn't do it right, or I didn't do it perfect, or I didn't do it at all, or I was anxious, so I didn't do it also, and then punishing ourselves. Why didn't we do it? So this is card lying down, but also interacting with the world, interacting with others, and not seeing it from our hearts. Not seeing what's in your heart from your heart, and seeing that light in the other heart. I know a lot is happening in this world. And I know there's a lot of judgment, and I know there's a lot of pain, and I know there's a lot of pointing into guilt to somebody whose fault it is. But again, why start in the outer world? Why not start from your heart? And can you imagine if you start from your heart, from who you are, truly are? It's such a different world. I noticed that a lot, and changing a lot, and doing Dr. Joe Dispenza's a lot, and Walk for the World is working for me amazingly. Changing, there is no guilt, there is no shame, there is no greed in this new world. If you change yourself, for sure your outer world's gonna change too, and I see it now daily in my life, just by shifting, reframing, and not transforming it, but choosing to step in my inner being, not fighting it, because then you're in the old energy, not fighting, not trying to fix it in the real world, because changing matter with matter, it can be done for sure, but it's not as easy. If you start from your heart and you see it differently from love, harmony, gratitude. It's a different world. It is. So coming back on this card, see the world from your heart. See the other hearts from your heart and start there. And next to it's the dark clouds and the light clouds, and the old clouds are drifting away, but not quite yet. The new white clouds are coming in. So it's about old emotions, old anger, old sadness, old fill in the dots. And it's both there, the white clouds and the dark clouds. Just like the heart was laying there in this card reading. And yes, there are emotions. Yes, there are old emotions, but they're healing. So that's the same for the clouds. And as a female entrepreneur, the bear card is laying there. And the bear is standing. It's a mama bear. You don't see the cubs, but I know they're there. You are allowed to ask for help. You can do it spiritual. You can do it in the real life. But please do ask for help. You're not alone. You don't have to do it alone. And I recognize that more and more and more. Of course, I've felt also, I have to do it alone. I can't do it alone. Okay, let's stop for this then, and then stopping. But in asking for help, you get new insights, other insights, and you can try that and do that and use it for your own and make it your own. It's never going to be the other one. Never, because you're always transitioning it into your own self. So ask for help. Please do. Just do it. You're allowed. You don't have to be perfect. Not at all. It's not being perfect. It's living, and in that living, having fun. Having a lot of fun, actually. And I'm seeing that fun appear. I don't know where it's coming from. I do know where it's coming from. But it seems so mysterious. And I hear that a lot of people saying Esther Hicks, Joe Dispenza, or Bob Proctor, or whoever. It seems mysterious. But at the background, the energy and God's universe and God's laws are working. So it seems out of the blue, but it's not. But I'm feeling happy more, and yeah, I'm glad it is. So beside the bear card is a lovely flower arrangement. And that means you have loving, amazing people around you. And you're the flower in the middle, and you're surrounded by that love, surrounded by people who support you, people who see the best in you. So feel that love and support, and maybe not directly in your environment, but somewhere in that flower mix, they are there. You have amazing people around you. And that last card of that line is the fox. And that means in whatever situation you are, or whatever people think about you, step into the clouds, look down, and see from your heart what is really happening. So we have multiple seeing it from your heart cards in here. There was a card seeing it from your heart and seeing the heart, what really is happening at the other side in other people. But this card is standing for just step up, and you can call it your higher self, but it's still you. And it's still you. But then see it, what is really going on from light and love. So if I see the occurrence, what we are right now at in this best advice reading, you've got free will. So whatever I share from Mary Magdalene, you're still allowed to choose again. Of course, you're still allowed to choose again, because we have free will. And you get to choose for your own. But whatever resonates, you can also take it into account. For the reoccurrence where we're in right now is they are there for us. The spiritual ones, the guides, the angels, whatever you call them, doesn't matter. They are there for us. And the sun is shining and it's making it stronger. So they are there for us to support us. Ask for help. So we're still thinking we need to do it on our own because that's the path we have to walk. No, we've got a lot of lovely people around us. And then show your innermost longing, what you want for yourself, for your business, for your loved ones. Don't hide it. And you don't have to do it all at once, step by step. So again, they are there. They are there. Ask for help. Spiritually, physically, anybody who can help you, reach out. And I noticed that when I need help as a female entrepreneur, the help is there for sure. I've got some lovely coaches I can reach out to. And I can share every bit in there. Every bit. And then make it my own again from what they learned. So I get to go forward with my heart. So the moral of the story is then, yes, we have mice. So little stuff. Yes, maybe we doubt ourselves. Yes, maybe there are white clouds and dark clouds. Oh, this is this beautiful message. And yes, maybe there is a lot happening right now. But be sure, just like the stardust, the star moon, the stars, you are a star. So a lot of lights in this reading. The stars are out, so spirituality and guides, angels are there, for sure there. The moon with the light, the sun with the light, the fox with the light, and the white clouds and the dark clouds. So this card laying is showing a lot of light. Stepping out of your old self, and you don't have to change anything. You are you. You can just choose again. Step out of yourself and choose again. And maybe not in a moment, but what happens first, you see it. You get to see what you don't like. You get to recognize it. And from that comes space. And you can choose again. I went through that journey. Still going through the journey. But what I noticed is from laying on the couch in a burnout, and not all day, because I always had, I have to move on, I have to move on, I have to move on. But recognized in that journey is from anxiety to more happiness, more me. I rediscovered even more me. And even in the not so easy, the sadness, anxiety, powerlessness, there is also light. There is always light. As dark as it can be, I know, I learned that a long time ago, in every dark is the same amount of light. We cannot always see it, I know. But if we focus on that, I still am learning and growing in that for sure. There is light in the darkness, I know. I learned that, of course, all my life. But now there is even more stepping in my inner harmony more, my true self more, my happy more, and choosing where I want to go and want to be, and going on that journey. I'm showing myself more and more, even in this podcast. I'm here showing myself, being vulnerable. Maybe not as easy, but at least showing up who I am. And you get to show up who you are, for sure. And serving from your heart, sharing your love for yourself and for your loved ones. And what I learned and see that it's not always easy, and life is still not easy. But it gets to be easier. Sometimes it's not easy to explain what is going on, but with an open heart, it's more easy. Starting from myself, it's more easier. It's more open. And what I noticed then as a female entrepreneur, even in the podcast, this podcast is me. So it flows. Is it easy to record? Especially no, for the first time a month ago. It's only a month, but it already seems that I'm on a long journey, a longer journey. But it flows and it's easy and it's fun to do for me. So that's why I'm in here showing myself. I was struggling on Facebook. I never felt I could build something. I tried to connect it and tried it again and again and again, but it never felt as building something. And this podcast, and it may be not for you, feels like building and building something which is me, sharing my insights, going on a journey with you, lovely female entrepreneurs. And I know the worth of being together with female entrepreneurs. I experience it with other female entrepreneurs. I got some lovely connections, and there is a true connection because I show up in myself as a true connection. They can show up and they are showing up as their true connection. So what I'm seeing is a lot of more flow, more ease, more connection. And yeah, in my journey, I want to share that for you in your journey too. And yeah, starting from there and not starting from somewhere else, but starting from there. So a lot of light in this best advice with Mary Magdalene. So it's a true, pure source, not any kind of source. And I'm not reaching out for other sources. It's Mary Magdalene, pure source. And in this card reading, you can listen back to it again and again. It's for the 3 to 6 months best advice you choose. You are free will, and you get to choose in resonation with you and using that for your path, your journey. And if you love this journey, why not go on a journey with me some more? What I also do is I go on 12-week immersive coaching journeys with other female entrepreneurs, and I share everything I learned. I'm not holding back. I'm giving everything. And it's a journey on your business. First, aligning yourself in your true self, happy yourself with an inner harmony. And then aligning your business with it, because your business is supposed to be you and in your flow, in your alignment, in your energy, going through it with ease and flow and fun, a lot of fun. And also in spirituality, so that's your alignment, but also on emotional, how to deal with your emotions or choose your emotions. It's actually choosing. And also choosing your thoughts. So it's a 4-piece roadmap we're going through in those 12 weeks. And what I see is female entrepreneurs who are out of balance, personal and in business. I see overwhelm, I see stress, I see anxiety. And the best part of my coaching is that after coaching, I already see hope. I see excitement. I see energy to be again in their business with what their heart is here to serve. So I see a lot of enthusiasm starting again and thinking, yeah, I can do this. I see that with almost every female entrepreneur I start. And it's only one session, but I see of them, of course, coming back and they know what they are worth. And I'm just showing their inner being. I also see what somebody's struggle is, and I can turn it around in what their purpose is. So in those 12 weeks, there's 6 sessions, and in the harmony work, the homework, I call it harmony work, you are doing the exercises and you're doing it for yourself. So I'm only teaching how to fish and bring that back in your life, back in your business. There is meditation there, a lot of meditation, and I love meditation. And yes, seeing through the layers who you truly are in your inner smile and inner heart. So that's for the 12-week immersive coaching with me. For 3 women, right now I have an offer. And for 3 women, it's going to be $997, so $979. The actual price is $1,479. But for 3 women, I'm offering this price. So please react and send me a DM, or you can let me know. You can let me know through email and reach out to me, and we can start on the journey. And I would love to be on a journey with you for sure. So today I did a card reading. I also do that in my shop, virtual shop. It's on my shelves. And right now I'm doing that for 125 euros. Same amount as dollars. It's the same rate almost. It's going to go up to 250. But for now, you can still go on that card reading journey with me for 125. You can also reach out for me to that. I will put the links in here for sure. You can reach out to me on my Facebook and send me a messenger. If you, I also got a free lead magnet that's in the outro. You can listen to that. And I can then reach out to you in email. Thank you for being on a journey with me. Thank you for listening to this episode on Rediscover Your Inner Smile and Energy, Voices of Female Entrepreneurs. And I'm going to see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this space with us. We went on a journey with our hearts and inner beings, and we have taken it together. As we wrap up today's conversation, I want to give you a gift from my heart. As we carry the energy of our time together into the rest of your day, your week, and your life. If you felt a spark, a gentle stirring in your soul, or a whisper of joy in our time together, I would love to invite you to join me in a practice that's close to my heart. It's called Set Your Day in a High Vibration. It's a gentle but powerful way to start your day aligned, centered, and in harmony with your true self. These practices are also a beacon of light in my own life, guiding me back to myself, the essence of who I am, beyond roles, hustles, and expectations of others. It's a free gift I'm offering to you, one of gratitude for joining me in this sacred space. You can find the link in the show notes. It's my hope that brings you peace, clarity, and a spark of joy that it brings me every day. Until we meet again in the next episode, keep radiating your beautiful life, sending you waves of love and light, the highest vibrations for your journey ahead.